Welcome back, guys. Today's procedural guide is going to be brief and straight to the point. What we intend to do is to model or simulate a scenario whereby water will flow into an effector. And in this context, the cup is serving as the effector. In the situation whereby the water will not overflow. And the inflow is going to be keyframed and controlled. Let's get right into it. So let's assume you already have your effector, which is the cup that we have here. This. So the first move you make is you press Shift A. You go to your mesh and you click on the UV sphere. So yeah, after the adjustment, make sure it is directly on top of the effector. When I say effector, whenever you hear me say effector, in this context, I mean the cup. So you raise it up along the Z axis. And you go back to your mesh menu again. And you click on cube. In this context, the cube is going to serve as the domain. Scale up the cube as well. As you can see, you can't view both the effector and the sphere anymore. So you move on to your wireframe menu. This is the wireframe menu. The viewport shading is the wireframe menu. So in this wireframe, you get to see everything in a transparent view. Yeah. So this is the view. This is the view of the UV sphere, the cube, and the effector. So to make the cube active, we convert the cube to the domain. To convert the cube to the domain, go to the physics property. At the physics property, you click on fluid, you click on domain. As soon as you click on domain, you look at this side of your cube, you will discover that a small cube appeared. That's a notification that the cube has been converted into a domain. Then you move on to the UV sphere. You move on to the UV sphere. Click on fluid. What type of fluid do we want? Let it flow. Flow type, liquid. And the flow behavior is going to be inflow. Inflow simply means that it's going to flow down. What's next? Okay. So going back to the domain. What's the domain type? Liquid. the resolution of the liquid, depending on how strong your engine is. For me, I think I will use 100. After that, you scroll down. Scroll down. Here at the type, click on Hull. Reason for clicking on Hull is just so that you can bake Hull individually. After that, you click on Mesh. What's next? What's next? Okay, yes. Okay, what's next? Let me show you something. So, bake Hull. So you click on play. So you click on play. Yeah. So you can see the error. So what does that mean? You can see that the liquid is currently overflowing through the effector. How can we correct this error? You go back to the effector, click on this. That's the cup. You make it your effector. After making it your effector, then you go to surface thickness. This surface thickness is very important. And let me break it down to you in a layman's knowledge. When something is in the wireframe, is in a wireframe form, it simply means that the object is in form of a basket. I think a basket is a more realistic object that we can feel, we can touch, that's in form of a wireframe. If you decide to make the surface thickness of a basket to increase, you will discover that such a basket can actually hold water. That's what we are currently experiencing here. So the surface thickness for this effector, I will make it 2.0. Okay. So after doing that, you go back to your domain, you free Hull, and you rebake. Reason for freeing Hull is because we have made some modifications on the effector. For those modifications to take effect, we need to repeat the process over again by rebaking. Now let's bake. Yeah, finally, it's entering the cup. But then the liquid is overflowing through the effector. Now it's not flowing through the effector, but it is overflowing from the top of the effector, which is the object. So how can we correct that? For the liquid, go to 0 or 1. Okay. So you click on the UV sphere and you locate use flow. Yeah. After you locate use flow, just click on this. Click on the animate property, and immediately you get keyframed. So you shift the keyframe to number 41. When you get to number 41, you unmark the use flow. After you unmark, you animate property once more. And you save. So, yeah, let's see what the final result will look like. Yeah, as you can see, in the final result, as soon as the liquid dropped into the effector, it stopped. It didn't overflow. So that's how to model a controlled keyframe inflow. How will I put it?